Let's hear it for BPS Agriculture.
At BPS Agriculture, we have a technology that can double crop yields, drastically reduce chemical usage, increase farmers' incomes without sacrificing soil and water health. How do we do that? Any one of these things would be considered optimistic. Taken together, accomplishing all of them is ludicrous. Conventional wisdom would be to use more ag inputs to accomplish this, but we found a way to do it with less. Here's the tech. What you're seeing here is the video of the formation of a supramolecular host chemistry with only salt crystals. The structure cycles through attaching, separating, and reattaching over and over again until the best bonds are found. The result is more localization and stability of the active ingredients. Let me show you what I'm talking about. 50% rate reduction in pesticides, 33% more plant mass with yeast extracts, 190% more plant mass with humic acid, and 52% more plant mass with micronutrients. And actually, that's not all. Let me show you something else. If you look at these two sets of corn plants, you're going to see two sets that look really similar. But there's something very different about them, and that's because the plant on the right used 75% less nitrogen fertilizer than the one on the left. Let me show you a little more. Okay, so think about the average Iowa corn farmer who uses about 300 pounds of nitrogen per acre with the expectation of getting 300 bushels of corn per acre. Because our chemistry utilized on the plants on the right, it was able to increase its nutrient uptake by over 250%. That same farmer could now expect a double or triple yield increase with our technology. Where are we on our journey? We're at a tipping point. In less than 18 months, we've taken the company from concept and seed funding to where we're being evaluated by 6 of the largest ag chemical companies in the world. And we're about 45 days away from getting our big data and a big bump in valuation. Our go-to-market strategy is that we don't have competitors, we only have partners. And that's what creates such a huge opportunity here for investors because of our tech licensing potential. Also, with the distribution network we built, we're poised to sell a bunch of products this year. This is the size of the market opportunity, and we barely even started. At almost $300 billion in US alone is why we are seeking solid equity and strategic partners. We're raising a Series A to capitalize on this market opportunity. Please join us as we change the conversation. Here's our rockstar team with over 75 years of diversified industry and tech experience. I'm Erik Cooper, CFO, and I thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you so much. Purnima, let's kick it over to you for our quick fire 3-minute Q&A round.
Thank you, Jillian. Nice presentation, Erik. Can you share with us what your biggest, critical, most differentiated business assets are?
Business asset. So, we have a first of its kind delivery mechanism that is universal for all chemistries. And, we've developed our IP around all facets of our supramolecular host chemistry. But, our real values with our team, it's one thing to approach ag academically, but we're looking at this from being the best practical team. And ag isn't new to any of us because we've had experience that ranges from animal protein to row crops. So, for me, I have diversified ag finance experience, and I've founded an animal biometric SaaS platform that I exited. For John, he's second to none from a strategy and business perspective. For Dave, he's not only a scientist, but he's also been a farmer too. So we have that really intense insight from Dave. And Dr. Geiger's a rock star. He's got nearly 20 chemical innovation patents. So we're ready. We're definitely ready.
Thanks, Erik. Competitors. Who are they? How do you differentiate yourself from them? And really specific also to go-to-market strategy, if you could comment on that.
Okay. So our competitors, I'm going to outline kind of 2 direct competitors that we see, kind of existential direct competitors. One would be Pivot Bio. They're also a great fundraising comp when comparing Series A rounds that we're in right now. But Pivot, the issue with Pivot is that their performance revolves around saving about 20 pounds of nitrogen per acre for about $1 a pound, making their solution expensive. Farmers spend 30 cents a pound. So for BPS Ag, we can save at least 60 pounds, and we can do it more cheaply. Really, Other direct competitor would be a company like Terramera, but they're really focused on organics. And while our supramolecular host chemistry does work with organics, it's not really our focus. And, the way we think about it is, imagine conventional ag that will operate similarly to organic ag with similar claims to sustainability and toxicity. And that's what we're going for here. And, we think that we can feed the world with great food and do it cost effectively.
Thanks. The final question, you're raising a Series A. What are your use of funds?
Use of funds, really it's to scale the platform. Our business model is based on kind of two things. One, we have product marketing and product development. And, what we found is direct product sales and distribution channels are difficult to set up, have a long tail. So really the other thing is licensing, and it's an easier concept to sell versus products and distribution. So it's to build out that the licensing aspect and also the product distribution aspect of the platform. So just real quick, so licensing will provide scalability for us, and we can do it. We can manage a global licensing framework with a small team and won't really need to hire incrementally. So from a run rate perspective, our model looks something more like a software play with 90% EBITDA margins, provided I can keep OpEx in check. And, we're not concerned with global regs from product sales perspective.